document that I have sent. Are you all here? Hello?
Well, there's only 23 of us. How is that the case?
So we can start now, all right? Great. So open your Word. You have vocabulary review. So you've got here missing words and you've got definitions. For each missing word, there is a definition. For example, the first one, what do you think? What's the missing word? Have you read the first definition? For a second. I have another person. I'm going to share the screen with you. Mhm. Can you see my screen?
No.
No.
Not yet. Anyway, you have the document. Great. I'm trying to share with you the screen. Just a moment. I guess it's network problems. I can't manage to share the review here. No. With you, it's network problems. I don't have a solution for that. Okay? In order not to waste time, let's get started. The first word, what do you think? What's the missing word here? Hello?
Disk?
Uh,
Floppy disk.
That's it. That's it. It's a floppy disk. Who are you?
Student.
Okay, I know that. Anyway, it's floppy disk, and you know it's floppy disk. You all of you know that. All of you know the word. Who doesn't know what's floppy disk? Hi.
Well, it's those rectangular disks that we use in the past. We don't use them anymore today.
Thank you so much. We don't use them anymore today because it's not. We have disks, we have flash disk, we have other means to use, so we are not anymore using them. Thank you so much. The second one.
Hard disk.
So the first one is floppy disk. The second one, what is the second one? The second word missing here.
Hard disk.
Yeah, hard disk drive. Yeah, it is always spinning at high speed. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Yeah. What about the third one? The third one are hardware output device that plug into computer line out or speakers port to allow you to listen. It is hardware. Yeah. Yeah, that's it.
Headphones.
Yeah, headphones. Thank you so much. So it allows us to listen and sometimes to speak or to register our voice. It's both input and output device. We can speak, for example, to using the headphones, and then we just dictate to the computer, for example, this vocal records, you know. It's both input and output device, all right? Are you listening?
Yes, miss, yes.
Yes.
Yeah, great. What about the fourth one?
A monitor, miss.
Yeah, thank you so much. It's a monitor. It is enclosed. There is a secretary that enclosed. So it is a monitor. Thank you so much. What about the fifth? It's a device
Camera
that captures. I didn't hear you. Sorry, what have you said?
Scanner.
Thank you so much. It's scanner. So it's device that captures images from photographic prints, posters, and similar sources for computer editing and display. So this is a scanner. Thank you so much. What about the sixth one?
Keyboard.
I think it's
A
a
mouse?
keyboard.
Yeah, it's a keyboard. We use it to communicate. So we have to write, right? So it's not a mouse, it's a keyboard. Do you agree?
Yes.
Yeah. So you have got all answers. So the first one, it's a floppy disk. Yeah. Mm-hmm. The second one is disk drive. The third one is headphones. The fourth, monitor. And the fifth is scanner. And the last one is a keyboard. Yeah. Hey guys, do you know the difference between input and output device?
Yes.
Well, yeah, an input to input something into the computer, an output is going the other way.
Thank you so much. So when you send a message to computer, this is input, and output it is that you receive. So this is the output, what the computer will send to you. It's like the feedback of the computer. Are you listening?
Yeah.
Yes.
I'm just listening to two, like boy and a girl. Where are the others? Say hello at least. Okay, so moving on to the second part, we have here assistive technology. Yeah. For example, for people who are unable to move or who are blind, deaf, with certain limitations. So scientists or those who deal with technology have managed to create a better technology for them to facilitate communication or their work, etc. So here there are some questions. Discuss these questions. All right. What sort of difficulties do you think are experienced by computer users with limitations, those who suffer from some limitations, yeah, or vision or mobility? For example, for blind people, what sort of difficulties they may face when they're, for example, when they are
They can't see the screen, miss. They can't see anything.
like, yeah, thank you so much. What else?
Mobility, miss. They can't use heavy components of the computer.
Yeah, thank you so much. So they cannot communicate, they cannot, what else? They cannot read, for example.
And also for the keyboard, for a lot of them, they can't use the keyboard.
Yeah, they cannot use the usual keyboard that we use. Yeah,
Yes.
thank you so much. Thank you. Where else? Try to think of something else. For example, when they print documents, for example, they cannot read them, so they cannot do a job appropriately. Yeah?
Yeah, they would need a special form of the document, maybe a voice or something like that.
Yeah, so this is why technology has been adapted for them to facilitate the communication and to facilitate daily life for them. Yeah, we are dealing with this disabled technology, assistive technology for disabled people. Those who cannot move or who cannot see or they are deaf. So there are specific technologies for them nowadays. Yeah, thanks to technologies, of course. So we can say, for example, that the main limitation experienced by blind users is the inability to see the screen, and they cannot read printed documents, office correspondence, for examples. Yeah, those papers correspondent with the office, so they cannot read them. Yeah. Also, for example, users with partial vision. For example, they cannot, their vision is a bit reduced. They cannot see well. It's not they are blind 100%, but they are like, they have partial vision. Yeah. So here, for example, they can see small character size on the screen. Can you understand me?
Yes, miss. Yes.
Yeah. Okay. So moving on to the second part. What types of device could be helpful to blind users? Do you know some types of devices that can be helpful to blind users?
Voice
Like
assistant.
assistant voice.
Screen
Yeah.
readers. Screen readers.
Screen readers. Yeah. What else?
Maybe special keyboards.
Special keyboards.
Well, voice command.
Hi.
Yes, miss.
Yes, mistress.
I couldn't hear you. What were you about to say?
Miss, his internet went out. I don't think he has internet.
Unfortunately. Okay. Do you have other suggestions for blind people? Other
Yeah,
devices?
using Braille, Miss.
Miss. Miss.
Yeah.
Man. Can you accept some student? They can reach the meeting.
Of course, but I didn't receive their invitation.
Maybe they're in the old link or something.
Oh, can you please share them the new link? Because I don't have their emails. That's weird. I didn't receive the invitation here. All right, this one. I just got his invitation. One person, only one person. Is it okay?
Yes.
Yeah, it's okay now?
I think so, miss.
Okay, we have another student. Okay. Can we go back to our question?
Yes,
Yes,
miss.
Okay, so we said that there are some devices specifically for those who can see, and you told me there is speech. This one, for example, you just register your voice and look for something. For example, you say image, and then you Google it, so Google will show you images, right?
yes.
Yeah, we have another devices like Braille writing. You know Braille, this system of reading and writing by touching for the blind.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Or
known.
keyboards with Braille letters on it.
Yeah, it is used in written like papers, very thick papers, not like normal papers. And when they touch it, they can read or they can write on them. This is known. It is very widely known. Braille writing. And we have this device on computer that can read Braille writing for those who can't see. Hey guys, we have also Braille printers.
Yeah, they poke holes in the thick paper so people can read them.
Yeah, that's it. Thank you so much. So moving on to the, we have here, the third one. How can a person with mobility limitation communicate with a computer? Do you know other adapted ways or means to communicate for these people who are with limited competencies?
Voice
Sorry.
assistant, like by voice, man.
Yeah, voice assistant.
It's a special mouse, like a ball. They can move it with their feet, for example, if they have problems with their hands.
Yeah, thank you so much. Thank you.
Miss, are recognition systems that allows users to control computers by speaking. It's like assistant voice.
Yeah. And also,
there's also the eye capture thing. It captures the eye movement, so you can control the computer with your eye just by looking at it, and you can click by blinking into the screen.
Yeah, I was about to say that one.
Thank you so much. This is the best example. And it's like eye tracking. When you move your eye, the computer will interpret the movement of your eyes, and it will just do whatever you want to do. Yeah. And there is also, I don't know if you have heard of it. It's like head pointers. Do you know it?
Head pointers?
How is it used? Like, is it like a helmet or something?
Well, you can say it's like a brass, and you just wear it in your head, and it has a stick or two sticks, we can say, a stick, and with you moving your eyes, it will just do automatically what you are willing to do. It's instead of having a mouse, you will just move your eyes, and the computer will interpret that for you. You can just Google it and see this device if you want.
Oh, so it's like something you wear on your head that has a stick on top of it, and by moving your head, you move the stick and thus controlling the computer.
That's it. Yeah, that's it.
Miss, I was about to say the face muscles features like the Steve Hawking was using. His eye was twitching, and he can type like words and something.
Yeah. This is a good example too. Yeah. So we can say there is also what we call it. Well, I have already. Wow, I have forgotten that. Wait a second. Yeah, I was about to talk about head pointers. So do you know other devices?
Like assistive devices?
Yeah, assistive devices, of course, for those disabled people. We are discussing about the assistive devices technology. So there are adapted keyboards designed for people with different kinds of mobility limitations, and a variety of alternative input devices that produce and transmit key strokes. There are some adapted keyboards. I don't know their names, but there are some adapted keyboards specifically for them. Okay? And there are this device that is
For who?
for blind people.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Listen, when you say assistive device, it's like a device that can assist people with limited how to say it, with limited competencies, with limited well, they have
Like screen readers, like text to speech?
Yeah, that's it. Mobility limitations, people who are disabled people, those who cannot, for example, move their hands, or they cannot see. So these technologies can assist them in their job or in their daily life. Have you understood?
Yes, miss.
Yes, miss.
Great. So can we move on to the second part?
Yes.
The following part. Yeah. So many disabled people access and use computers in very different ways. Yeah, some of them use assistive technologies to do so. This depends on their individual needs and preferences. Assistive technology, or we can just call it AT, describes the devices, equipment, and
Software.
thank you. that helps. So the first one is software, okay? Have you got the answer?
Yeah.
Great. That help disabled people live more independently, so they can live more independently. They don't need to depend on others to make their stuff, all right? To reach what they want to do. Whether it's in their education, work, or daily lives. Examples of assistive technology include screen readers, braille displays that we already spoken about, and
Magnifiers, screen magnifiers.
thank you so much, and screen magnifiers, but they can also include equipment like
Trackballs?
Mobility aids.
mobility aids. Thank you so much. It's mobility aids. Have you heard me?
Yes.
Yeah, walkers and wheelchairs. These chairs that consist wheels, to move around. It's important that web developers and designers learn how.
User experience.
Assistive technologies.
Assistive
Thank
technology.
you so much. Thank you so much. Here, they learn how assistive technology work so that they can help to create a better user, so they can help create a better experience for the user. Have you understood the meaning here?
Yes, they have to include these functions and properties in their website.
Yeah, that's it. Thank you so much for the people using them. So the first one is software, and then the second one, screen magnifiers, mobility aids, assistive technologies, user experience. Is it okay for you all? Have you got the answers?
It's okay. Yeah.
Yes,
Okay,
miss.
great. Mhm. Here we have some devices for the disabled. This text is about the devices that has been created for them or adapted new. They developed new devices for them, for the disabled people. When I say them, I mean the disabled people, okay? Here, read the text and answer your teacher's questions. It's not questions, we are just going to discuss and have an idea about these devices, okay?
Okay.
Yeah. Have you already taken a look on the text, the first one at least, adaptive keyboards?
Yes.
Okay. So look on the other part, when the text finished, there is a question here. What do the underlined words in bold refer to in the text? So when we read, try to notice or to indicate where the terms in bold, what the terms in bold refer to, okay?
Okay.
Great. Who wants to read the first one?
I can.
Okay.
There are many types of keyboard for people with limited dexterity or motor control. Some keyboards have raised areas between the keys rather than the standard lower areas. This allows a person to place their hands on the keyboard before finding the correct key. Pressing these keys requires a more deliberate action from the user. The Maltron expanded keyboard is a good example. Its large surface area makes it easier for people with muscle control impairment to use. The raised metal key guard helps the user avoid accidental keystrokes and typos. High contrast keyboards help visually impaired and low vision users differentiate the keys. Adaptive keyboards sometimes come with word completion software, which helps speed up the typing process and reduces the number of keystrokes.
Thank you so much. So, have you got an idea about the keyboards, adaptive keyboards? Is it clear, this text, for you?
Yes.
Great. So there are many keyboards for people with limited dexterity or motor control, those who cannot control the motor or something like that. Some keyboards have raised areas between the keys rather than so in order to take like a deliberate move or to deliberately move in your hands to the wanted area or the wanted press, so they just have adapted for them keyboards specific for them. Now we have here alternative the second text. Who want to read the second text?
I will.
Yeah, do that.
Alternative input devices.
Yeah.
Okay. Alternative input devices give people with mobility impairments different options, allowing people to use a computer in a way that works best for them. This could be by using their feet, mouth, eye, breath, thumb, or a single finger. These devices are sometimes activated by motion tracking, but some use nerve or muscle signals, optical tracking, and even brain activity. Some examples of alternative input devices include head pointers.
I have already explained. It's head pointers. Yeah, carry on.
Okay. Head pointers, a stick, stylus, or object mounted to the head that allows the wearer to interact with computer interface.
It's the one that I have already explained, head pointers. It's stick, stylus, or object mounted on the head that allows the wearer to interact with the computer interface.
Yes.
Yeah.
Single switch entry devices, a button which performs an action when hit, sending a signal to the computer. They often look like large, round, colorful buttons. You can customize the switch to perform any action you want it to make. Some people may use multiple switches to perform different functions. Foot switches work in a similar way to single switch devices, but instead of buttons, they'll look like pedals.
Yeah. Have you understood here? Can we discuss this one and then moving on to the second part?
Yes, they're just the same thing, except use them with your feet.
Thank you. Yeah, that's it. Like instead of using your fingers, you're gonna use pedals by your feet. Yeah, carry on.
Sip and puff switches. It allows the user to operate a computer by inhaling and exhaling small breaths of air. This device is connected to a computer interface that scans the screen. When the part of the screen the user wants to interact with comes into focus, they can click on the area by breathing in or out.
Thank you. What do you think about this device? I think it's magical. It's just magical. You just sip and puff and you have what you want. What do you think? Have you understood how it works?
Yes, you basically breathe into a device and make it do whatever you want by breathing and puffing and making sounds with your mouth.
Yeah, that's it. What about the others? Have you understood?
Yeah, we did.
A little bit.
No, I said we did.
We did. Okay, I thought it's a little bit. Yeah, it's really amazing to have such a device. You just breathe in and out, and you have what you wanted. Yeah, thank you. Keep reading. Carry on.
Yes. Eye tracking software. It follows the movement of the eyes to allow the user to navigate through web pages and type on a custom screen.
Yeah. So this is eye tracking, maybe for blind people or those who are unable to touch.
Well, I don't think blind people could use that.
No, they can.
Eye tracking?
Yeah, it's like it doesn't, well, you know, when you think, you're automatically moving your eyes. You know that. When you don't think, your eyes don't move.
What makes
Yes.
you
You
Yeah.
move
have to
your
look at
eyes?
something specific in order to point at it with your eye.
But let's say it will work with your mind. It will interpret what do you want by imagining or something like that. For example, you can draw something using your eyes. Have you understood?
Yes.
Yeah, that's it. Me too. I thought that it's impossible for someone who can't see to use it. But when I just think about it, it's like using your eyes, but it automatically the computer will understand what do you want.
Maybe they use it for like clicking or something like simple, not exactly pointing at something.
Yeah, maybe. Or for drawing. It's like imagination. You just move your eyes and it will automatically do whatever. Yeah. Uh, who wants to read the second part? Or you want to carry on your reading?
If someone, I think someone would love to continue reading instead of me.
Yeah. Who wants to give it a go? Who wants to carry on the reading? No one?
Well, I shall carry on then.
Okay. I hope so. Yeah.
Augmentative and Alternative Communication (AAC) tool, a range of tools and methods to help people who are nonverbal or struggle with speech. AAC methods can include signs and gestures, as well as electronic systems. Electronic systems may use simple word boards or picture boards. One of the most famous examples of an AAC is the electronic device Stephen Hawking used to communicate. Different types of AAC device include voice output communication aids, VOCA. They are also called speech generating devices, SGDs. Both machines produce synthesized speech to help people who are nonverbal.
Yeah. Thank you so much. And now this part is for braille display that we have already spoken about. Can you carry on, please?
Yes.
Uh-huh.
Braille display, a refreshable tactile Braille display converts the digital text on the screen into Braille. They are normally connected to a computer, smartphone, or tablet using Bluetooth or USB. The device includes a Braille keyboard as well as a QWERTY keyboard.
Yeah, thank you so much. So this type of writing that we have already spoken about also. Yeah.
Braille Notetaker, a small portable electronic device used for writing and reading information in Braille. A Braille Notetaker uses both synthesized speech and a Braille display. Blind, deafblind, and visually impaired people use them to read, write, and take notes.
Yeah.
Dictation software. Dictation software converts speech to text. It also carries out commands like press enter or delete that. Dictation software is also called speech to text or voice recognition software. The most popular dictation software is Dragon. It is now also available on many smartphones and tablets. Dictation software is widely used by people with motor impairments.
Yeah. Have you understood the main impairments?
Yes.
Yeah. What about the others?
I think it's disability or something.
Yeah. Thank you so much. That's it. Yeah. Do you use this diction software to
Yes, I think
convert a text to voice?
this technology is also used by normal people. Just
Yeah.
you can write
Yeah,
something more fast.
Yeah.
Fastly.
Thank you so much. We are
yeah,
all using it in our.
it's implemented in most is system exploiters. Like I don't know, in Android we have like Google Assistant, and in iPhone there is Siri, so it's used by everyone now.
Yeah. Thank you so much. Not only for the disabled, so we can use them. Yeah. Thank you. Here you have electronic magnifiers. Who wants to read? The girl. It's your turn.
Me.
Yeah. What's your
Okay.
name, by the way? What's your name?
It's Iman.
Okay, carry on.
So, electronic magnifiers. A device
Mhm.
which magnifies text. There are various forms of electronic magnifiers which come in all different sizes. Some electronic magnifiers have a camera system which displays a magnified image on a monitor. This can be helpful for reading and carrying out everyday tasks.
Uh-huh.
Many electronic magnifiers allow the user to adjust the color and screen mode. This is helpful for people with color blindness or sensitivity to glare.
Uh-huh. What have you understood here? For example, here this is helpful for people with color blindness. How could it be helpful for them?
It's like Dalton disease. There are people who can't see the green and the red. So we can
Yeah.
display the images with other colors for them.
Yeah, thank you so much. That's it. Yeah.
I
Uh-huh.
continue.
Carry on.
Optical character recognition software turns printed documents into digital text. Optical OCR technology picks out individual letters, numbers, and special characters and turns these into text. It can work with scanned images and documents. It can also turn PDFs into word processor documents. Digital text is one of several formats that makes printed information more accessible. With digital text, the user can customize the text to read more comfortably. This is helpful for people with low vision who need to edit this digital text for further clarity.
Yeah, thank you. It's already self-explanatory, this one. It's understood. Yeah.
Screen magnification software. Magnification software increases the size of text, images, or graphics on the screen. Screen magnification software also enlarges the cursor size too, so it's easier to find on the screen. The user can then zoom in and out of the parts of the screen they need. It can also emphasize a particular area as well as invert colors. Many devices come with a built-in magnifier such as the Magnifier app on Windows or Magnification software on Mac and iOS.
Carry on.
Screen reader software. Screen readers read out loud everything that's on the screen. Users tend to navigate web pages using shortcuts like the tab key. They also use with the Braille display devices to convert on-screen information into Braille. They work with everyday applications as well as some of the more complex ones. Some popular screen readers include JAWS, Voice over Apple, and NVDA and Narrator of Windows.
Yeah, thank you. So this one, it works like you just there is a woman or a man. It will just read all what's on the screen for those, for example, who can't see. Yeah. Even when, for example, when you receive a call, it will say you received a call, and it will mention the name of the caller with the number 0778, etc.
Yes.
Carry on.
So, text-to-speech software. Software that reads text out loud. TTS is sometimes referred to as read aloud technology. It is available in most modern computer and mobile devices. It turns text found in documents, web pages, and emails into synthesized speech, making them more accessible to people who are blind, visually impaired, or dyslexic.
Thank you so much. Hear them. What does it refer to? Them in the text, in the last paragraph. Them. What does it refer to?
The web pages and emails.
TTS, no?
Well, I'm gonna wait for the others. Who knows the answer?
Document, web page, and email.
It's
Yeah.
web pages and images.
Thank you so much. It's web page, documents, and emails. Yeah. What about who here? Who?
Blind people and
Thank you so much. Thank you. So here it's blind people who always refer to a person, usually, yeah, a person or animal or something like that. Have you gotten the answer here? What about the other words in bold? Go back to the first ones. We're gonna answer the first one here. Here in SIP and puff switches. The text of SIP and puff switches. There is a word in bold, or it is a personal pronoun, they. What does it refer to?
People with impairment.
Thank you so much. Have you gotten the answer? Guys, are you listening?
Yeah, we are.
Yes, miss.
Yeah, great. Yeah, great. Now, moving on to the other text here. A second. This one, alternative and augmentative communication, AAC. There is a word in bold here. Them. The word in bold is them. Can you see it? Hi.
It refers to
Yes.
synthesized speech and the Braille display.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Is there any other words in bold?
Yeah, there is this in the
Yeah.
first item.
Here, alternative input devices. This, what does it refer to? This could be by using their feet, mouth, eye, breath, thumb, or single finger.
Like the situation of using alternative input devices.
The way that the
Alternative devices, man.
What is it?
The alternative devices. This can be used. This is
Or here it's
The way
about,
using alternative.
Thank you
input
so
devices.
much. Thank you so much. Here it refers to the way or the
Yeah.
ways. Thank you so much. This here refers to the way. I guess there are other. What's that? Well, so here, listen. Alternative input devices give people with mobility impairment different options, allowing people to use a computer in a way that works best for them. This could be using, this here refers to the way, okay, or ways. Well, them who. Are we done? I think there are another word in both.
In Braille Notetaker.
There is it.
Give me a second.
There is it in single switch entry devices.
Wait a second. What does it refer to? It.
Any action.
The button, I think.
Wait a second.
Round
I lost
colorful button. You can customize the switch to perform any action you action, I guess.
Yeah, we are talking about action.
Yeah, thank you. I have lost the text. Where is it? Wait a second. You can customize the switch to for more. Yeah, here it's about the action. Yeah, the intended action, the action that you want to do. Is there any other words in bold?
I guess we did them all.
Great. Listen, guys. I'm gonna give you a paragraph to write.
Right now?
No, it's for the other session, and maybe next time we will do like 1 hour and a half. Do you agree?
1 hour and a half.
Yeah. What do you think? So that I can hear all your paragraphs, because it's not going to be.
Next week is présentiel, ماشي en ligne normalement.
Really? I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna see. All right. So it's better if we can meet each other and discuss the topic. All right. I'm gonna give you. What are you going to write about?
If we send you paragraph by email.
No, it's not by email. You're gonna read it. Either if it is online session or we meet, you're gonna read that for me. It's not. I'm not gonna correct it by email. Yeah, it's not by email.
We are not supposed to meet. We do not have une séance avec vous, madame, en présentiel.
Je vous ai pas entendu. Qu'est-ce que vous avez dit?
On n'a pas une séance avec vous en présentiel. Genre, c'est seulement en ligne.
D'accord, c'est pour ça que je vous ai demandé qu'on va faire 1 heure et demie. Vous aurez la chance de lire les paragraphes que vous avez déjà fait. En plus, on va discuter le sujet. D'accord?
Okay.
Yeah, so it's time's up. Before, please, can you please give me your names? I have to write your names. The presence.
I think you can check them in the page.
Wait a second. Mohammed. Yeah, I'm gonna take a picture.
Miss, the presence is mandatory.
Well, it will help you have better marks and understand the lessons.
Okay. Thanks.
Yeah, never mind. Of course, I'm gonna give multiple marks for those who are present.
Miss, our meeting will be always at 13 o'clock. At 13h.
Do you want to change the hour?
No, miss, it's just a question.
Just a question.
Yes.
Okay, I will see. Maybe it's gonna be fixed. Maybe it's gonna be always in the same hour. Have you understood me? Have you heard me?
Yes, I understand. Yes.
Wait a second, I'm gonna put off my headphones. Wait a second. What have you said?
Yes, miss, I said I understood. Yes, you said that maybe we will pick this hour.
Yeah, maybe it's gonna be permanent.
Okay, great.
Yeah.
Miss,
Yeah.
you said that next time we will write a paragraph. What will be about?
I'm gonna give you the topic later with the delegate.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah. Never mind. Do you like the unit you are studying about?
Yes, it's interesting.
Yeah, it's good.
Very interesting one.
Well, I wouldn't say I'm passionate about it.
Yes?
So it's time for us to leave.
Yeah, I'm just writing down your names, the presents.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Gonna try to take a picture.